AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly...
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Again, it's Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 14, Chargers 7. Jake Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for L.A. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones, and caught by Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
To throw again on second down. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert off of play action. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days in Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in.
Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He finds his man complete. It's Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, Jones. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Patriots 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He finds his target, Allen. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19. So probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Reed. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Harris, and he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there for the Patriots. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 40 now on second down, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Reuben Foster able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right? Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Patriots.
Jones on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw on second and 10. Jones. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.